Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff back again with another Saxon lesson, and of course this one is Motorcycle Man, which has been requested by a number of you out there since I started doing the Saxon lessons, so I really hope you're going to enjoy this one. We are going to be covering all of the rhythm guitar parts for the song. I'll be talking you through stage by stage, of course. And also I'm going to include the tablature, and there will be a backing track as well for this. So all the information is going to be down there and the links below. So just click on them, it'll take you through and you'll be able to play along with this. If this is your first time to the channel, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. If you are a big Saxon fan, and also, in fact, if you are a fan of the new wave of British heavy metal, Iron Maiden, then you're really going to enjoy this channel. So take the opportunity. Why not click on that subscribe button, click on that bell. That way you're always going to be notified whenever I am posting any new lessons to the channel. Anyway, enough of the chit chat. Let's get straight into this, and let me show you how to play Motorcycle Man by Saxon. So don't go away.
Preview.
So let's have a look at that opening section. I'll just play it through and then we'll break it down. Okay, what we're doing, we're starting off with one bar playing across just the open A string with a heavy palm mute on that, and we're just going to play that as 16ths. So we're getting 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. That's just your opening one, just on that A, and I'm just doing downstrokes because it gives you kind of more of a chug when you're playing that. Then we're going into playing over an A5 chord, and it starts off with 2 downs. And then we play in the A5. Then it's always going to be 3 downs and an A5. And you are going to be playing that. You have got to do that downstroke 8 times. So we get this. You just let that A5 ring out. Now I think that was 8 times. I was counting them as I went through. So one bar just playing on the muted on an A single note, and then 2 down, A5 followed by 3. Doing that 8 times. Final one. Just let it rip out with a nice big powerful A5 power chord. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to check out the intro and also the main riff that is being played through the verse. Now, the way it goes, we are going to be playing a G5 to an A5. Now, you've seen that just in the introduction at the beginning. So let me just run through that, how it's going. And this is the introduction, not the verse. So we get... So we get this G5 to an A5, and we're playing. So we do a slide up, nice quick one, and then a power chord on that A5. So that's your first one. Then it goes across to a C to a D. Then we go back and we're going to do 2 G5 to the A5 twice. Now, when he's playing that live, and you can hear it slightly in the studio as well, one of the guitars does a slide down when he's on the D5. So you get this. That's how you get that feel. Now, when I first started doing this, when the sequence was going round, it felt a bit strange going back to the G5, and I kind of struggled with the loop on this. But what I figured out, you're just going to play 1 G5 to the A, And then afterwards you get the feel of doing 2 G5A and then 1 D5. So it follows on that pattern. So the first one is like the odd one out, doing this. Once you get back into that, 2 on the G5 to the A, and then 1 on the C to the D, it feels right. But when I was listening to it, it fell off because the drums are doing a roll as it goes into the verse. So it kind of, you feel when you hear the drum roll, you always think that's a turnaround loop. But in this case, it's not. So as you play through and you listen to it, it feels as that last G5 coming out of this, because the verse starts and the drum roll starts after you've gone out of the drums are playing over that, so you think that's the end. So it kind of feels strange to go back into. But if you ignore the drum roll, that's the way the loop feels. And I'm sure when you play back the track, you will understand what I'm trying to get at with that. Now that is the riff that you are playing through the pre-verse, the verses, and also through one of the guitar solos that appears later on in the track. And what we're going to do now, we're going to look at the chorus line. Let me just show you the chorus line first, and then I'll show you how to link it into the verse. So the chorus goes like this. Quite simple. You're just playing a D5. Then you do a double stop across 5 on the D and G, followed by a G5 chord, but I'm playing that on D on the 5, G on the 7th fret, and 8th fret on the B. Then we repeat again. Let's have a look how we get to the chorus from the verse though, because we're going to be playing this G to a D, then the C to the D. We go back to the G, D, then across to there. So it's kind of a funny timing coming out of that last one. So then back to the pre-verse and then the verse again. So you go from there back into another verse, and then you've got the chorus, and then you've got the first of the guitar solos. Right, let's have a look what's being played behind the solo. Now this is very, very easy. We're going to start off on a B5, and we're just playing downstrokes through the bars. So we go in. All we're playing there is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Play that 4 times. Move up to the D5, same thing. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. 4 bars of that. Down to an F sharp, same exact thing. And then we go back into a chorus. From the chorus, we go back to the pre-verse and then through a full verse, just playing the G, D, A, C, D, normal. Then we go back to another chorus. Now, as we come out of the chorus, we then go into a build-up for the second solo. So we have got this progression, which goes like this. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm starting off on a F5 chord, but I'm playing it 3 on the D, 5 on the G, and 6 on the B. Just ring that out for a bar. 2, 3, 4. Move down 1 fret, so I'm playing an E5. 2, 3, 4. Move down 1 more bar, so it's an E flat. And then we're into this progression, which is moving down a D5 power chord first of all, but we're doing 4 chugs, so we get this, and then the power chord D. We do that once, move down to a C5, move down to a B, then down to a B flat. We go back up and we repeat that whole sequence 3 times. So, not the chords at the beginning, but this D5. Now when we got to the 4th time playing on that B flat, we go back to, which is a pre-verse going into a verse. Once we finish the verse, we go into another chorus. When we come out of the chorus, we go back to that drop down over the F chord. So we go in that. Then we get this. All that is that F5, E5, D flat 5, then back to a D5 power chord, and then it's a D5 again. Hold that up, and it's holding for 2 bars, and then finish on the D5. So that is all of the rhythm guitar parts covered for this song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed learning how to play Motorcycle Man. As I said at the beginning, I am going to be including all of the tablature and also a backing track for you to play along with. All of the details are down below. Don't forget, if you've been watching it and you're not a subscriber at this point, I'm sure you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. So why not click on that subscribe, click on that bell. That way you're going to be notified whenever I'm posting any new lessons. And of course, I will really appreciate the support that you'll be giving me so I can continue making more of these great songs here. Well, I'm going to let you go for this one. So until the next time, this is Jeff wishing you well, and I'll see you all again real soon. Until then, goodbye.